What's going on, gamers? Now, AGN has been telling you a lot of things about the direction of Microsoft for quite some time and where they were going and where they were feeding things, why Asha was hired, and why she hired all those AI devs and people who are in AI positions to come over to the Microsoft Corporation. Are we ready to see this vision now be announced today? And yeah, Satya announced it as well. It's what I've been telling you for a while. Xbox was being sacrificed for AI, and Microsoft stopped caring about it a while ago. Are we ready? Become a member, leave a tip down below, like, comment, subscribe. Look at this right here. Microsoft just announced a new frontier AI company. After you hearing about all the layoffs and shutdowns coming over in the Xbox branch, who do you think's doing that? Microsoft is committing 2.5 billion. You ain't getting subsidized no more, but let me go ahead and tell you. Let me tell you after what I've invested into AI, Microsoft. I'm going to give you another 2.5 billion and open a new AI frontier company and hire 6,000 employees. After I'm about to shut off over 1,000 plus or more, or maybe around 5 to 6,000 across the corporation, and a lot of them in the Xbox world, right? Everything AGN is telling you is coming to life right here. This is just to prove to you what I'm saying. It's all right here. The future of Microsoft that I've been trying to tell you. It's all about AI. You were being misled. You were being lied to. You had content creators. You have people who you think's content creator, think they know what they're talking about, but they don't know what they're talking about. Microsoft is committing 2.5 billion and 6,000 employees. So all those people they're laying off, they're going in and they're getting new hires on this AI company. What should that tell you? That it's about AI. Look at this right here. Today, we are introducing a Microsoft Frontier Company, a new operating business focused on delivering frontier transformation through AI for our customers around the world. It is right there in your face. Where do they want to invest? They're telling you yesterday, we don't want to do this. We're not investing into this. Let's pull out from an IO Interactive game recently, too. Let's shut down all these. We're going to invest somewhere else. And then all of a sudden, Microsoft comes out and spends 2.5 billion on a new AI company, after already spending over 100 plus billion on Copilot and everything else. It will provide a unique combination of skills inclusive of deep industry knowledge, change management, and continuous improvement experience, and enterprise-grade AI engineering expertise. Microsoft Frontier Company. Here it is right here, July 2nd, 2026. Every company wants to adapt AI, but doesn't know how. Microsoft Frontier Company is exactly filling that gap. Deep industry knowledge plus enterprise AI engineering all in one place. Massive move. This guy thinks that? I don't think so. There's quite a bit of opportunities here. Microsoft is meeting beyond its earning estimates quarterly. Either you're looking for dividends or gains, and based on your time horizon. It's a stable company to invest into. It has products and services that we use in our daily lives. You know what's so funny? All their investments and money and profits are focused on AI and what people think about them. But we saw what happened with Copilot, right? Are you ready to see who else was announcing this after what he just said about Xbox? The future of the firm is a learning loop in which human capital and token capital compound. With our new Frontier company, our ambition is to help every enterprise build its own AI capability and to help create a frontier ecosystem where every organization can turn its knowledge, workflows, and judgments into its own AI systems that continuously improve. So right here in front of your face, he's letting you know what he's really focused on and what he wants to get rid of. Everything when it comes to Xbox is give me back my money, I'm getting rid of what I don't want, and I'm investing everything into AI. You ain't gonna see them say, we're not subsidizing for AI. Yeah, right, no, they're putting everything into it. The whole company, Windows 11, everything was subsidized for AI. So this is what Microsoft cares about. This is what AJ was trying to tell you the whole time. It's literally all about AI development, AI investment. I don't have any faith in the Xbox Helix. That could be abandoned. Xbox could be sold off by then. Everything could get delayed into 2028. Sony already let you know that in 2028, PlayStation 6 is coming out, or after that, right? Because you're not going to drop physical in 2028 and launch PlayStation 6 before that. Microsoft's telling you that when it comes to this company, in order for us to go up on the stock market, in order for us to compete with Nvidia, Apple, Google, and all those that have been up there, Amazon and all of them, we need to focus on data centers, cloud, streaming, AI, not Xbox. And what is Xbox going to do for us? No, what I want back is my money. And I think when they cut off what they want, they'll get back that money or make it a subsidiary or sell it off. I don't think that Microsoft wants to sit there focusing on Xbox like you think you would want them to. And they're making it quite clear right here, once again, where are they investing their money at? They have not said they invested anything into Xbox. They said they're done with that. The future for this company is AI, data centers, clouds, streaming. Game Pass failed, so that's kind of like out of the picture. Cloud is still around, so you could use some of their cloud services, but cloud is not based around Xbox when it comes to Microsoft. This is something that was integrated into Xbox and put onto the PC world. Because it used to be to where when you thought the Xbox Series consoles were something that could possibly still sell, they integrated a cloud aspect in there, but they took that and put that all on PC. Remember, that's what they did. So I would say the only thing left over at this point is publishing and what Microsoft wants to do to play their little semi-exclusive game. But outside of that, I don't really see why they should care about trying to acquire or monopolize to invest to get more developers into the Xbox world. Who will want to work with them anyways? So we're talking about gaming here. All this right here is letting you know what's going on here. Forward develop engineers are the hottest role in tech right now. Here's my view on this. Microsoft just dropped $2.5 billion bet by launching Microsoft Frontier Company. It is the largest, most aggressive deployment of forward deployed engineering the industry has ever seen. Judson Althoff's blueprint outlines the exact operational layers required for modern enterprise AI. Remember this guy Althoff? Remember what he said when he got involved in things before? I told you this was all about AI. Shifting focus away from single model selection to building an infrastructure where your unique data and decision loops compound over time. Architecting an open stack where you can route workflows between OpenAI, Anthropic, or open source variants without vendor lock-in. Implementing deep observational control across every layer of the technology stack to audit actual ROI and token efficiency. I get what he's trying to say here, but the point here is that this is not going to help gaming development. They don't care about helping gaming development. They want to get their money back and they're not going to invest into it. And they're going to penny pinch you and they're jacking up the price. Don't be surprised if jack up the price of the hardware again and lay off even more in the future and just cut back. You saw what was going on possibly with Obsidian, right? But then Jason came out and said that that's not official. But I'm still wondering how that even surfaced up. I think there were some thoughts about that, if you get what I'm saying. So even his blogs are co-piloted slop. How is there such incompetent leadership at the top of Microsoft? I mean, they're doing this, but I don't know. From what I've seen so far, you haven't been that successful with it. See? So I guess this is announcing Microsoft leaving consumer electronics and software. Surface and laptop models eliminated. Xbox eliminated. Windows and Office no longer. Use AI instead. Have to see how this all plays out as I switch to Android products. What do you say? Yeah, right. Leaving consumer electronics. Xbox is a part of that. The shift towards forward deployed engineering signals that we've reached the limits of model agnostic utility. Success isn't in the weights anymore. It's in the messy, high fidelity work of codifying internal judgment loops. Enterprises that treat their proprietary workflows as their primary moat, rather than just model consumption, will be the ones that are actually safe. Yeah, true. The loop itself becomes the primary economic object. Everything else is downstream. Give me that Edge AI laptop right now. This guy doesn't understand. No, bro. So Microsoft is a frontier AI company. Like everything they're shifting towards to is AI feed. And we're kind of seeing this right here. Today, you just add loop each one of your treats. Today, you must add loop each one of your. That's actually pretty funny. So guys, here it is right here. Microsoft is investing into AI and hiring employees for that, and they're abandoning pretty much everything else that is not aligned with that. Remember when Satya says if you don't get in line with AI, you have to leave? Why do you think Phil Spencer and them left after that? Or had to like retire early? You think he really wanted to? I wouldn't say so. No, I mean, they already knew what was coming. They already knew about the mass layoffs, the studio shutdowns, and everything. And don't be surprised if Obsidian is brought up again in the future. because they're probably going to need them for a Fallout game. But I think if that doesn't do well, they're going to shut them down. But you think they didn't even think about that prior? I think they did. I don't think that that's something that was somehow made up. But as far as it being official, yeah, I can understand that not necessarily being the case, but I think it was thought about. I think they're looking at anything that they don't feel like is going to give them massive profit. And I said this before, games like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Halo, Forza, stuff like that. Those are like things that can sell and move Call of Duty, and make them tons of money. Outside of that, if it's a small indie stuff for somebody trying to grow, Microsoft's going to squander that and throw it away and shut it down if they can't sell it. Right? So there it is in front of you. The new AI company, after what you just heard about Xbox, after what they just said with that, and what did they go and do? They turn around towards that and put $2.5 billion into that. What do you have to say? AGM was trying to tell you the whole time, like when Oscar shows up, bro, this is all for AI. Now imagine if they did make Xbox a subsidiary, right? Or they sold it off. All those people that are around, they're already there for AI. You don't have to get rid of them because they already know what they need to do. They're going to focus on AI. They've been there. And it's been right in front of you for a while, and people didn't want to listen to AGN. So 6,000 employees dedicated to telling enterprises how to use AI, while those same enterprises are capping AI tool spend and hitting budget ceilings. Yeah, I mean, guys, I want to ask you a question. Where did AI turn back that profit and make way more? Or is this just a big bubble, right? Look at what it's doing to the market that you care about, that you use daily, not this. The timing is either perfect or terrible, depending on whether the problem is how do we use AI or how do we afford AI. Boy, this right here is definitely important. No, I think a lot of people know how to use it, but I get what he's saying by adding that dualistic perspective. The funny thing is how do we afford AI and not destroy everything else and the common hoes lifestyle that they need to survive? This is where you realize like something is wrong here. Something is very off. Waste of shareholders' money. They should focus on integrating their software in major AIs. Otherwise, they're going to lose their edge completely. Sell that crap. This is the less flashy but more useful side of AI, this guy thinks. Most companies don't just need better models. They need help changing messy workflows, training teams, and making the tools actually stick. That's where Microsoft can make real money. Yeah, possibly. But it's Microsoft. I will try it when it drops if it's available to public, but not hoping for much. I don't blame this guy. So there we have it, guys. I had to cover this for you so that you could see what's going on here and you see the real vision of what Microsoft really wants to do and what they're seeing where they can actually grow as a company who's almost a $3 trillion market cap company, just like NVIDIA abandoned GPU gaming focus and went to AI. And look how much bigger they got. See? Google did Gemini. Look at their AI investment. It's right there in front of you guys. A new company so that existing employees don't pollute it. But how do we know that? Also, last thing, there, Microsoft hiring these people. Do you think they're going to keep all of them? No, guarantee you. Let me know what you guys think. Become a member. Leave a tip down below. As usual. Now you see what I'm talking about. Xbox is cooked. Microsoft doesn't care about it. They're finishing it off, and they're going to keep what they can to make their money back. And this is the future of Microsoft. Just saying. Later.